Namaskar and good morning all of you in today's News for Hearing Impaired. I am Kiran Jha and with me is Sonia. Let's start with the headlines of today. Finance Minister announces key policy reforms in coal, minerals, defence, aviation, space and power sectors. Prime Minister Modi says the measures and reforms announced will create many business opportunities and contribute to economic transformation. Government to allow commercial mining in coal sector, nearly 50 blocks to be offered for private sector. Mining immediately, structural reforms announced to enhance private investment in mineral sectors. Tariff policy reforms for power distribution sector. FDI limit in defence production raised from 49% to 74%. Space projects to have participation from private players. Restrictions on utilization of airspace for civil aviation to be eased. PPP mode envisaged for making medical isotopes. Railway Minister Piyush Goyal announces readiness of Indian Railways to run Shramik special trains to any district in the country. More than 15 lakh passengers taken home in 1,150 Shramik special trains so far. Railways transporting over 2 lakh people every day now. Phase 2 of Vande Bharat mission begins to bring back stranded countrymen from 31 countries till May 22nd. A flight from London to Delhi brings home 306 passengers. As part of Operation Samudra Setu, INS Jalashwa will remain and return to Kochi from Maldives today with 588 Indians. NDMA develops a national migrant information system to facilitate seamless movement of migrants across the states by ensuring better coordination, movement, monitoring and contact tracing. Active COVID-19 cases in India over 53,000 with over 2,750 fatalities with more than 30,000 recoveries. Total recovery rate is at over 35%. Health Secretary holds review meet to assess management in 30 municipal areas, contributing almost 80% of cases. And cases across the world rise to over 46 lakh cases and 3 lakh and 11,000 fatalities, almost 17 lakh patients recover globally. Spain plans last emergency extension. Nepal registers its first death due to novel coronavirus. Now the news in detail. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Saturday rolled out the fourth tranche of economic stimulus as part of Rs 20 lakh crore package announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to support the coronavirus-ravaged economy. In the first three installments, government announced a slew of measures for farmers, MSMEs and migrant labourers. Fourth was about reforms in 8 sectors. Following reforms are being introduced in coal and mining sector. Commercial mining in coal sector has been permitted, and this will increase self-reliance in the sector, private sector participation in coal sector through revenue sharing mechanism. Entry norms will be liberalized. This will create diversified opportunities in coal sector. Coal-based mining extraction to be allowed on commercial basis, ending government's monopoly in this sector. Rupees 50,000 crore has been allotted to create diversified opportunities including enhancing evacuation infrastructure. Coal bed methane extraction rights will be auctioned from CIL's mines. To enhance investment in mineral sector, 500 mining blocks will be offered through open and transparent auction process. Seamless composite minerals exploration cum mining cum production regime has been introduced. Joint auction of the bauxite and coal mineral blocks to boost aluminium industry's competitiveness. Transfer leases and sale of surplus unused mineral has been allowed. Rationalization of the stamp duty has been done. Talking of the big-ticket reforms in the aviation sector that will spur the growth, the focus is on efficient airspace management for civil aviation, which will lead to an expected reduction of flying cost to the tune of Rs 1,000 crore. Bidding for 6 new airports under PPP model has been opened, and this is out of the total of 12 new airports in the pipeline. India to be made a global aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul hub. And for this, a tax regime for maintenance, repair and overhaul ecosystem has been rationalized. Convergence of defense and civil sector, MRO, has also been envisaged. And the space sector has also been steps taken to boost private participation. The first such step is to create a level playing field for private sector in space activities. For this, they will be allowed to use ISRO's facilities. Areas like planetary exploration, outer space travel have also been opened to the private sector. Space scientist Belsami Andrew welcomed the decision and thanked the government for such initiative. He added that this step will help in contributing the economic transformation.
I think it's really a welcome move, the finance minister's announcement of declaring open the private industry for the Indian space program. So while doing their job for the India's effort of launch vehicles or the satellites, this also will provide an opportunity for them to compete globally. India being known for the very cost-effective and reliable satellite and launch vehicle systems. So definitely we can compete and get good amount of commercial market in the space arena. So that means it provides a good amount of opportunity, a large employment opportunity, the youngsters in the high-tech area. And that way in the 2020, this move of declaring open for the private industry is a really welcome move, and definitely to help long way for the Indian youngsters.
The package have also envisaged reforms for defense sector. Significant steps have been announced to boost defense production. FDI limit in defense manufacturing under automatic route raised from 49% to 74%. Steps to improve autonomy, accountability and efficiency in ordnance supplies have been announced that include corporatization of Ordnance Factory Board. Reforms are announced in other major sectors as well. The overall reforms are framed to push the economy stronger in the coming days. On the whole, there has been a special focus on structural reforms. These policy reforms aim at fast-tracking investment efforts. On another front, power distribution in union territories will be privatized. All industrial parks to be upgraded. Atomic energy-related reforms have also been announced. Stabilizing atomic research reactor in PPP mode have also been permitted. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded the reforms announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. He, in a tweet, said that the measures will create employment and give a boost to the economy. Prime Minister tweeted, important sectors such as coal, minerals, defense, aviation, space and atomic energy have been covered in the announcements by the FM Minister today, and the measures and the reforms announced will create many business opportunities and contribute to economic transformation. Stranded Indians around the world continues to fly to the comfort of the homeland through the Vande Bharat mission. The second phase of Vande Bharat kick-started yesterday, under which a total of 149 flights, including feeder flights, will be operated to bring back Indians from 31 countries. Phase 2, which is still 22nd of May, will bring back Indians from Russia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, France and Thailand, among other countries. Under Phase 2, 2 flights brought more than 350 distressed Indians from Abu Dhabi to Kerala yesterday. Priority was given to distressed workers, pregnant women and cases of medical emergency in these flights. Later, a flight from London carrying 306 passengers landed at Delhi. More flights will operate in coming days. Meanwhile, Operation Samudra Setu is also in Phase 2 of its operations. Indian Navy ship INS Jalashwa will reach Kochi today, bringing back 588 Indian nationals on board from Maldives' capital of Malé. The ship had left Malé yesterday and is expected to reach Kochi late afternoon. The travelling passengers include 17 ladies, 6 of them pregnant and 21 children. The ship is making its second trip back home from Maldives as part of Samudra Setu mission for evacuation of Indian nationals from foreign countries. It had brought back 698 people last Sunday, while another Indian Navy ship INS Magar had reached Kochi on Tuesday with 202 Indian nationals. Today's completion of journey will conclude the Samudra Setu mission from Maldives for the time being. Indian High Commission in Malé has said that Air India evacuation flights are being planned to cities of New Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai and Chennai for residents of other states. The High Commission said that priority would be given to those facing deportation by Maldives government, medical emergency pregnant women, elderly stranded tourists and people affected by family emergencies like deaths. In order to ensure safer and quicker transportation of migrants, Indian Railways ready to run Shramik special trains from all the districts connected by railways in the country. Indian Railways is ready to run Shramik special trains from all the districts connected by railways in the country, and the Minister of Railways and Commerce and Industry has asked the district collectors of the country to prepare a list of stranded labourers and destination and apply it to the railways through state nodal officer. Indian Railways has got the capacity to run almost 300 Shramik special trains a day. Full capacity operationalization of the railways racks would provide significant relief to the migrants across the country who are seeking to go to their home states. As of today, more than 15 lakh migrants have already been transported by the railways to their home states, and almost 1,150 Shramik special trains have been operationalized. Indian Railways can easily transport almost double number of migrants per day. Once the information about migrants wishing to go back to their home states is made available from each district, then Indian Railways can take further action to help operationalize the trains. Ministry of Home Affairs has urged states and union territories to ensure that migrant workers travel to their native places through buses and Shramik special trains. In order to capture the information regarding movement of migrants and facilitate the smooth movement of stranded persons across states, National Disaster Management Authority has developed an online dashboard, National Migrant Information System. The online portal would maintain a central repository on migrant workers and help in speedy interstate communication coordination to facilitate their smooth movement to native places. The portal will help the sending as well as receiving state or district to ask for and give their acceptance in an online format seamlessly. It has additionally advantages like contact tracing, which may be useful in overall COVID-19 response work. States will be able to visualize how many people are going out from where and how many are reaching destination states. A unique ID will be generated for each migrant, which can be used for all transactions, including contact tracing and movement monitoring during COVID-19. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced an ex gratia amount of rupees 2 lakh each for the family of those deceased in the Auraya accident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced in a tweet, I quote, an ex gratia of rupees 2 lakh each for the next of kin of those who lost their lives due to the unfortunate accident in Auraya. UP has been approved from the PM's National Relief Fund. Rupees 50,000 each for the injured has also been approved. Truck collision in UP's Auraya claimed lives of 24 migrant laborers and injured 38 others yesterday. UP Chief Minister had earlier announced compensation of rupees 2 lakh for those killed and 50,000 rupees for severely injured. Active cases of COVID-19 in the country stands at 53,035 with a total of 2,752 deaths reported across the country. 30,152 people have so far recovered from the disease. Total recovery rate is currently at 35% over. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Delhi remains the worst hit states. Delhi Secretary Preeti Sudhan, along with the other senior officers of the Health Ministry yesterday, held a high-level review meeting with the health secretaries, municipal commissioners, district magistrates and other officers from the 30 municipal areas which are contributing almost 80% of the country's COVID-19 cases. These 30 municipal areas are from Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab and Odisha. Health Secretary reviewed the measures taken by the officials and the staff of the municipal corporations for the management and containment of COVID-19. Highlights of the new guidelines on management of COVID-19 in urban settlements were discussed in the meeting. Health Secretary emphasized that along with the containment and management of COVID-19 cases, the issue of continuing all essential non-COVID health services in the urban localities need to be ensured. The government has opened up export of non-medical, non-surgical masks which are prohibited so far, and however retained the prohibition on all other types of masks such as N95 and surgical masks. The Directorate General of Foreign Trade yesterday issued a notification amending the export policy to allow the export of non-medical and non-surgical masks of all types including cotton, silk, wool and knitted. April Export Promotion Council said that India has the potential to export masks worth $1 billion in the next 1 month. And the export were prohibited for almost 2 months now in the wake of coronavirus outbreak. Textile hubs such as Tirupur will benefit from this and the manufacturer will be able to meet the international standards. COVID-19 cases continue to be on the rising graph worldwide with over 46.29 lakh confirmed cases and over 3.11 lakh deaths. Over 16.91 lakh people have recovered so far. In the worst affected US, cases rose to 1.8% in the past 24 hours, just above the 1-week average. The figures of confirmed cases has now reached over 14.66 lakh with over 88,000 deaths. Meanwhile, New York is considering reopening retracts of the host of other activities, including baseball, in a limited capacity as the state begins loosening restrictions. New Jersey, Connecticut and the Delaware already reopened beaches on the May 15th, aiming to prevent people from crossing state borders for a respite from the coronavirus lockdown. Earlier, President Donald Trump said that US government was working with over countries to quickly develop a vaccine to prevent infection by the coronavirus while also preparing for its distribution once one is ready. While experts strongly suggest that a vaccine will take at least a year to develop. In Italy, daily coronavirus death toll dips to lowest since March 9th. The daily toll fell to 153 on Saturday, while the daily tally of new cases increased to 875 from 789. Italy's coronavirus deaths surpassed 31,000 mark. Country recorded more than 224,000 positive cases till now. Italian Prime Minister said that the government is taking a calculated risk in rolling back lockdown measures from next week. He outlined a further loosening of movement restrictions, including opening borders to travelers from Europe from next month to unwind one of the world's most rigid coronavirus lockdown. Spain's government will seek to extend its coronavirus state of emergency one last time until late June. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said that he will seek the support of legislature for 1 month extension of state of emergency that will give government extraordinary powers to maintain the nation's 2-month lockdown. Previously, Prime Minister received parliamentary support for 2-week extensions to the state of emergency that will expire on May 24th. Health authorities reported 102 confirmed deaths from COVID-19 on Saturday, taking Spain's death toll to 27,563. Over a month ago, Spain had more than 900 deaths a day before the lockdown measures for the outbreak that infected more than 230,000 people. Russia reported 9,200 new confirmed cases of the coronavirus on Saturday, which was down from 10,598 new cases reported the previous day. Russia's coronavirus task force said that the overall number of cases nationwide stood at 272,043. And Russia has the second highest number of confirmed cases in the world after the United States. Country recorded 190 new COVID deaths in over the last 24 hours, bringing the official death toll from the virus to 2,537. However, more than 63,000 people have been recovered till now. Moscow have begun free mass testing of citizens for the coronavirus with a target of 1 lakh people a day by the end of the month. Nepal has reported first death due to COVID-19 on Saturday. Ministry of Health and Population in a statement said that a 29-year-old woman from Siddhupal Chowk district died of coronavirus. Meanwhile, 13 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in Nepal, taking total number to 281. The condition of all new patients is reported to be normal. There are 244 active cases in Nepal, while 36 patients have been recovered so far. Out of 7 provinces in the country, 6 have been affected by the coronavirus, while Kamali province remained COVID-19 free so far. At present, 16,366 people are under quarantine and 320 persons kept in isolation across the Himalayan nation. World Health Organization and International Olympic Committee have signed an agreement in Geneva to advocate healthy lifestyles. The agreement is an effort to promote healthy lifestyles, including physical activity, sport, and active recreation as a tool for health across the globe. According to WHO, the coronavirus pandemic is causing people to stay home with less physical activity and an unhealthy diet, possibly leading to an increase in non-communicable diseases such as diabetes or heart and lung problems. The memorandum says that both organizations will address what can be done in community programs and grassroots sports activities, especially for women, older people and people with disabilities. IOC hopes to promote sport after the pandemic together with the WHO to ensure healthy population. Burundi is heading towards first peaceful transition of power with the presidential elections to be held on Wednesday. The East African nation will witness its first presidential election since civil war erupted in 1993. Burundi's president is also stepping down after 15 years in office, and Burundi's ruling CNDD-FDD party staged a final rally with thousands of people dancing to music, chanting slogans of support and waving flags amid growing fear of COVID-19. The country of around 11 million so far registered 15 cases of novel coronavirus with just one death. And that was all in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Namaskar.
रविवार को हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में होंगे विशेषज्ञ जो बताएंगे कि कोविड-19 के संक्रमण से कैसे सुरक्षित रहें। इस विषय से जुड़े सवाल आप पूछ सकते हैं हमारे टोल फ्री नंबर 1800111234 पर। साथ ही आप अपने प्रश्न कार्यक्रम के दौरान ईमेल कर सकते हैं totalhealth@ddnews@gmail.com पर। तो देखिए रविवार 17 मई सुबह 8:30 बजे टोटल हेल्थ सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।